Roommate stole my washcloths, so I decided to let her steal one more. My freshman year roommate Jessica was the most inconsiderate person I've ever lived with. Like, she would stay up until 3 in the morning on FaceTime with her boyfriend, talking at full volume while I had an 8 a.m. class. She'd eat my snacks from my mini fridge and then put the empty containers back like I wouldn't notice. She never cleaned anything, not once. The trash would be overflowing and she'd just stack more garbage on top of it. But the weirdest thing was my washcloths kept disappearing. I had bought this pack of 6 white washcloths from Target at the beginning of the semester. I used them to wash my face every night. By October, I only had 2 left. I thought maybe I'd left them in the bathroom or accidentally threw them away. So I bought more. Those started disappearing too. Like, I'd hang one up to dry after using it and the next day it would just be gone. I asked Jessica if she'd seen them and she just shrugged and said no. By December, I'd probably lost like 7 washcloths total. I was so confused because where could they even be going? It was driving me crazy. Our dorm room was tiny. There was nowhere for them to hide. I checked under my bed, in my closet, everywhere. Nothing. End of the semester came and we were packing up to move out. The bathroom in our dorm was shared just between the 2 of us. We had this cabinet under the sink where we kept our stuff. I was pulling out all my shampoo bottles and face wash when I noticed something wedged way in the back corner behind the pipes. I reached back there and pulled out a washcloth. Then another one. Then another one. I pulled out 5 of my missing washcloths, all shoved back there. And every single one was covered in this thick orange foundation. Jessica wore so much makeup every day that she looked like an Oompa Loompa. Like, you could see the line where her foundation ended on her jaw. That exact same orange color was all over my washcloths. She'd been stealing them to take off her makeup and then hiding them in the back of the cabinet so I wouldn't find them. I was so mad. I'd spent like $40 replacing washcloths throughout the semester because this girl kept stealing mine. When I confronted her about it, she just laughed and went, "Oh yeah, I ran out of makeup wipes and your washcloths were right there, so I just used them. Just used them, like my stuff was hers, no apology, nothing." She just thought it was funny. That's when I got an idea. Our bathtub was absolutely disgusting. Neither of us had cleaned it the entire semester. There was a thick ring of soap scum around the edges, hair clogged the drain, shampoo bottles had left these gross sticky residue circles everywhere. It looked like something from a horror movie. I grabbed one of my last clean washcloths and decided to clean that bathtub. I scrubbed every inch of it. The nasty ring, the hair, the mildew in the corners, the drain that probably had 6 months of Jessica's long black hair stuck in it. I used that washcloth to clean everything. My plan was to throw it away after, but then I thought, why waste a perfectly good opportunity? So I rinsed it out just enough so it wasn't dripping dirty water. Then I hung it up to dry on the towel rack in the exact same spot where I always hung my face washcloths. The next morning I woke up and that washcloth was gone. In its place on the towel rack was another washcloth covered in orange foundation. She'd taken the bait. I waited until she got back from class that afternoon. She came in with her usual Starbucks looking all happy. I was sitting on my bed and I just said, "Hey Jessica, did you use my washcloth last night?" She barely looked at me and went, "Yeah, probably. Why?" I smiled and said, "Oh, nothing. Just wanted to let you know I used that washcloth to scrub the bathtub yesterday before you used it on your face." The color drained from her face. Like, she went completely white. Her mouth fell open and she just stared at me. She goes, "What?" I nodded and explained in detail how I'd used it to clean the soap scum, the hair, the mildew, all of it, then hung it up to see if she'd steal it. And she did. Jessica ran to the bathroom and I could hear her throwing up. She came back out looking like she was going to cry and started yelling at me about how disgusting I was. I just shrugged and said, "Well, maybe don't steal other people's stuff." She didn't talk to me for the last 2 weeks of the semester, but she also never stole another washcloth from me again.